Leaders in the tourism sector recently converged in the Saudi capital Riyadh for the annual Travel and Tourism Summit on the theme Tourist Futures Reimagined. Now, following the adverse effects of the global pandemic and geopolitical challenges, the conference is meant to redefine a new era for tourism with a renewed commitment to initiate investment policies to resuscitate the industry. Authorities in the Arab nation want to take advantage of the summit to widen its economic potential through travel and tourism. Let's have more details of that in this report.
The global damage caused by COVID-19 has been well documented, but few sectors have been hit as hard as the travel industry, or bounced back as strongly. After a bruising few years of lockdowns, job losses and standstills, many here are looking firmly ahead.
1 in 10 jobs on this planet come from travel and tourism, and 1 in 10 dollars that are made come from travel and tourism. That's jobs with dignity. So we are a growth sector. 1 in 4 of every new job on this planet is going to be in our sector.
This year's global summit is being held in Riyadh, the capital of a country very much on the move. Saudi Arabia feels like a land obsessed with reforms, from the social to the economic, as it looks to wind down its reliance on oil. It wants to roughly triple the role of tourism in its GDP to 10% by the end of this decade.
Normally in any category, when you have a new brand, there are always the early adopters and there are the laggers and the skeptics and so on. So that bell curve applies to any new brand, whatever that is. And in the brands of cities and destinations, we're going through that curve. You see the influx of our inbound. I mean, the top G20 are still talking recovery, and where we are 120% growth.
The plans announced here are characteristically ambitious. In recent years, Saudi Arabia has pumped tens of billions of dollars of public money into diversifying its economy. There's plenty of skepticism, though, about its plans and ability to pull it off. But alongside government expenditure, it's also seeking foreign investment to help transform travel and tourism here.
It's a new sector for us, so I mean, who are we to claim that we can do it without partners? And how can you talk about partners without addressing the strategic markets? And Chinese investors, we look at them as customers.
In the first 9 months of this year, more than 700 million people visited another country, a resurgence that's benefited from pent-up demand. But with some major markets yet to reopen tourism and an economic downturn in others looming over the industry, there's still some way to go before things get back to normal.